What's up, guys? We're here with Jason with a Swordsoul updated deck profile. We have a brand new Tenyi cards from the last set. Any shoutouts you want to give before we dive on in?
Shoutouts to Brian for sacking me today. Oh my god, I cannot beat Rizal Endboard plus Judgment and Abyss Dweller.
Yeah, like a lot of these cards are pretty crazy. Obviously, Abyss Dweller is a format really good against the Tenyi cards. We're playing new stuff here. We're gonna have some duels after I return from Vegas. So shoutouts for Jason for doing this video for us. And yeah, let's just dive on in.
So update list. We played the original 3 Moyi, 3 Longyuan, 2 Taya, and 2 Virtuous Ecclesia.
So we're down to the 2 Ecclesias here.
Yeah, it's right now. I feel like hard drawing many of these it's not that great, and you want to see some more engine. It's also a tight list. I'm trying to keep it as low as I can right now, but I'm starting to realize I need to add more cards for more consistency.
A lot of the Tenyi stuff now kind of plays. We have like the new Tenyi cards here that are like better. So
Virtuous Ecclesia conflicts with the Tenyis at times. Like if you only open this, I mean it's fine, but you still lose to other stuff, and or do you lose to all the Molcharmies?
yeah, that card loses the Molcharmies hard.
For the Tenyis, we played the new Freya.
So what do you think of this card?
This card is great going first. Going second, it's like sometimes it can be a brick. You don't want to see multiple of these for sure, but sometimes they will always imperm your Moyi, which always kills it if you don't have any extenders. But this by itself plus any extender, it helps to facilitate stuff. And also, I'll show you with the extra deck, but if you do get imperm, it'll go into a different engine, but I'll explain later. As well as the free Tenyis, we got Ashina, Vishuddha, two Ashinas.
So we're on 2 Vishuddhas, 2 okay.
3 Ashinas, 2 Vishuddhas, 2 Adharas, and 1 Tefana. Pretty simple. We're cutting down so we don't have to see this. These by themselves are not starters. They do help extend, but they're not really what you want to see. You want to see them from all the spells you get, all the Tenyi spells. The reason we play this deck, Protos, oh my god, it has...
Yeah, this card should be banned.
No, I need this. This is the only thing keeping my deck alive. You know how many decks were light and dark that I won just because I said, oh, I bricked, I can't do anything else, they stopped my engine, let's just banish free? Call whatever attribute.
Protos is broken.
It's good in this format because every deck is playing lights and darks. For mermaids, for water, you can just call this, and this protects itself from being destroyed, so you can get more attack, your opponents lose attack, and you're always locking them. So mermaid does not have a chance if you go first. And aside from like Earth, Wind, Fire, you don't really care. And Fire, you can still summon with Shaman, so...
Fair enough.
If you can get to Protos, you should probably try to get to Protos. For the spells, we play 3 Emerges and 1 Blackout.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard list. I wanted to add Summon, a searchable Reborn, just to summon this back is hilarious, but I find that I'm trying to keep it consistent, and
That
by itself,
it
doesn't help. And I've already had like 3 Garnets-ish to
Fair
search
enough.
for.
It's kind of like that third copy of Ecclesia.
Yeah. I want to play it, but it's like, I just don't have room. For the Tenyi spells, we play 1 of each. After playing this round, I'm thinking of adding the other field spell. I find that every time I use all my resources, I'm like, I need something to draw, and I don't have enough resources that I'm top decking so often.
Okay.
So I might have to play on the perfection, but for now, I think it's fine if you don't play it, but know that if you combo hard, you probably need more grind games.
Yeah, the deck is very fair, so like, set up its board, like you do lose your hand quite a bit, so that makes sense.
And yeah, this one to set up Chao Feng, this one to search Protos. For the hand traps, we play free Ash, free Veiler, free Imperm, and free Nib. Pretty standard. Most lists are interchangeable, but aside from Nibiru, you have to play these. There's no reason not to.
12 hand traps if everyone's playing. Makes sense to me. It's the solid 40 card list?
This is a 41.
41.
I was trying to find what I could cut out, but I needed everything. and I couldn't really take out. I mean, maybe a nib, but it's like I'm removing hand traps, and I don't want to do that. And aside from nib being like, it shuts off the Tenyi engine if you have to use nib, and nib by itself you can't really get rid of it unless you force it out by attacking into the nib token if it's big enough. But nib by itself is like you don't want to see it, but you do want to see it at times. It's like if you can play a different hand trap, you would, but there's like no other hand trap aside from non-budget options and cards that don't really help this format. Like, I mean, draw is fine, but
it doesn't do the same. Yeah.
It doesn't do the same as just a board wipe complete. For the extra deck, we play the 2 Qishao, 1 Chenying, 1 Qixing. Pretty standard list. I wouldn't change anything. I see some people taking this card out, but it's more for grind game, and you really need something for grind game at times. For the Tenyis, we play Wulin Adhara and Draco Berserker. Wulin came up so often trying to search all my cards. These Tenyi spells are crazy. You can even make Chao Feng with just Wulin if you go for Vessel. If you can make this as into a monk because it's all the monks say.
There's a Tenyi monster, yeah.
Yeah, Tenyi monsters are non-links, and this isn't a link, so you can do that through Vessel, and then you can full combo with Ashna Adhara if you know you're up against a light deck.
Okay.
And Draco Berserker, pretty good guy, you know, 3k, gain attack, banish, which is not that great against Malice, but it's good against other decks. So
it's really good against Ryzeo, so.
Yeah. For the Yang Zings, I play 2 Baxio, 1 Chao Feng. I'm not playing Yazi right now. I find that it doesn't come up that often that I wouldn't need to, but it's nice to have, but honestly just 2 Baxio and Chao Feng is good enough already. Most boards lose to this. And if you need to go into Yazi because you break that hard, you're probably losing that game, to be honest. For the Tenyis, we play Free Monk. Where's my monk? Oh, I put it somewhere.
I think, yeah,
there it is. Free Monk of the Tenyi, 1 Shaman, 1 Sasohara. You want to max out on this? I don't know why you wouldn't. For this, it's still fire, so if you ever play against Tenpai, which I don't know why they would be playing Tenpai in this format, it can come up, and also bringing back outed Protos is nice. And I still find use in this, even if people think this is highly better going first. But going second, this is a nice piece of engine to have. If you want to take it out, you could probably put Typhon or other cards, but I find having more engine is nice. For side engine, we play Freelancia. I wonder what this is for. Free Forbidden Droplets. If I get hit with if I use Nibiru, I might as well try to get rid of it with this.
Makes sense. Post side against kids in good decks. I like it.
And even if they still full combo after you nib them, you have some way to stop it. These next hand traps are interchangeable, but I play triple tax to search Frost and Call by the Grave just to stop more hand traps. I lose to Ash when I only a lot more often than you think, but
it feels like good against like Shifter, like going first. It makes sense to play. We like it.
And triple tack. Oh, get rid of the Nibiru in hand. For this one, this is my spice I'm playing. I'm playing free for
evenly match.
In our locals, we don't play that much Fiendsmith, and a lot of decks are always full combo without thinking they will be blown out. You don't really care about your battle phase if you can just set up next turn just to kill them.
Yeah, you're playing a very grind deck, so that makes sense to me. Like having just like a control on like Chi Zhao after you wipe the field can help out quite a bit.
I almost got Brian if it was not for the Judgment. Speaking of Judgment, your Judgment. You're starting. The board tends to be very breakable, so even if you set up, you want some kind of defense. And I need more going first cards because this deck going first doesn't really have much of a way.
It's very fair, yeah.
It's very fair, which is not a deck you want to be playing in a top deck match against Ryzeo. Oh, I've top decked my 1.5 combo. I need another card for that. Oh, they top deck ice. Oh, should have been better.
It's always been like a staple, and
yes, you could do strike right now, but I feel like I'm more afraid of blowout cards, like because people are still playing Ultimate Slayers. Even then, I got hit by what was it? Not Dominus, Meltronus, because who would have guessed? Virtuous Ecclesia is a light spellcaster. Oh my God. So I wouldn't change anything currently. It's just that this deck seems fair, but it's very fun to play around. With all the hands can be different depending on if you draw more Swordsoul cards or Tenyi cards, but I quite enjoy it.
Yeah, fair enough. Congratulations on for playing the deck. It's always a fun deck. Everyone really likes the deck, obviously. Swordsoul Tenyi has always been a fan favorite. Hopefully we see you soon, and we'll get some games in coming soon.